When you were growing up, you wouldn't have seen many people that looked like you, especially in magazines or even at your school. Did you feel different?
I always thought Mum adopted me. Like there's always photos of like me and Dad and Mum, me and Dad, but I was always like, I'm adopted. Like, am I even yours, Mum? Like, there was actually my favourite stories. I think Snow White was my favourite movie growing up.
Right.
And we actually lived in Coffs Harbour until I was 10 years old. I went to Bishop Jewett College, and mine must have been grade 2 or grade 3, and it was dress up day, like movie dress up day.
Right.
And I wanted to dress up as Snow White. And Mum was like, are you sure? Like, Elizabeth, for the love of God, are you sure you want to be Snow White? Like, not Pocahontas, you want to be Snow White. I was like, yes, I do. So I had a little afro as well, like Snow White has her short curly hair, and I went off as Snow White, and I just remember I went off to school and the principal must have been standing there, and he just looked me up and down and looked at Mum, and Mum was like,
what can I do?
Like, she doesn't care at all. But I didn't really understand like my skin color until I went and lived in America, and that's because our race is like our past, our real Australian history isn't taught. And it took me to when I moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where like the most horrific, I think, in the history of, racism in America, the Black Street, the burning down of Black Street. So Tulsa is still like a segregated city. There's places I'm not allowed to go, but which was so weird for me because like, I don't know, in some ways I was raised white, but it took me to moving to America to like really understand my Black heritage and culture. Yeah.
What do you, because when you say, I was raised white, do you see that there's big differences in how we're raised?
I think when I say I was raised white, it's just I've never really understood my colour and my heritage. Not like I have white privilege or anything like that, but I'm at a place now where I understand both sides of the fence.
Right. And how do you identify? Do you feel like a Black woman or a white woman or a woman like of colour?
Some days I can choose.
Yeah, right.
Some days I choose. But things just like cultural appropriation is a big thing that I've been looking into at the moment. Like, white people braiding their hair or white people having dreadlocks or... there's been a big thing about, Katy Perry dressing up as Japanese, like abusing Japanese culture in her music videos and when she goes on stage. And I think it's amazing that, sometimes you think you're praising another culture, but in their eyes you can be, it's disrespectful.
Yeah. It was like, who's that chick who raps 2 on 2 on the uptown down? What's her
Azalea
name?
Banks.
Yeah, it's just is so annoyed that that Iggy Azalea is winning awards, where it's like, this is what got us through a lot of our lives.
Exactly.
And now it's going to white people awards for rapping.
I know, and like I wish I could embrace Iggy Azalea with all my Australian love, but I don't understand how she can still call herself Australian but be rapping an American accent.
Yeah, right.
That's really confuses me.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Rapping in an Aussie accent though is not, it doesn't have the same kind of effect.
When she's just Amethyst, her name's Amethyst from Mullumbimby. And now she's just Iggy Azalea from
so
LA.
Yeah.
With a big old booty.